Veve goes play to earn. Let's talk about it. Morning, morning, people. What's going on? So, Taps Trade did that interview and it was amazing. One of the biggest takeaway for me was that Veve has 3 games that they're gonna be working on, and 3 games that's gonna come out, and one of them looks like it's going to come out in a few weeks. So let's get into this interview, and we'll check out that snippet where they talk about Omi possibly going. Well, Omi is going play to, well, not going play to earn, but there's a game that is going to come out using the Omi token, and that game is going to be play to earn. And this is exciting because this is crazy burn for the Omi token, and it's really really bullish news on what's going on in that Omi space. All right, so let's check it out.
Around how the OMI token is designed to support other platforms. Now, are you referring to the ability to use OMI just in other marketplaces like Immutable X or Token Trove, or were you referring to something bigger like OMI in broader other NFT projects or metaverses? I guess, can you clarify a bit more into that?
Yeah. Both, really, right? I mean, OMI is already available on the IMX marketplace. I think Token Trove, I'm not sure if they've added it yet, but they did sort of mention something on Twitter last week. But really, and I think I mentioned this at the same time, that we're looking at reshaping the system that we have to use what we have to better effect to support other platforms like games, or to be used in the VVverse, and tie it all back into our system. So I think we've confirmed in an AMA, I hope we have, because I'm about to anyway, that
So right here, he's going to confirm that
three
there's
games
three
that I'm
games.
aware of that will start to utilize the OMI token in some capacity, that are external to what we're doing, but we're tying them back into our system. So
Have we heard that?
So it's a some capacity format. So could it be that you'll be able to buy like skins and stuff like that in these games? We don't know yet, but if it's buy-in, and these games are really really popular, that's a lot of token to be burned. So that's exciting. That's really really bullish. Like, and I think that's one of the reasons why the token supply is so large, is that everyone talks about, oh, the token supply, it's so huge, it can never come down. But this is showing you why there's so many tokens. Is because it's not just going to be Veve who's going to be using these tokens. Is that they have so many partnerships with so many different IPs, that they want to make sure it's a big enough token supply to all of these different IPs. So this is really really bullish.
I think we had two. I'm going to.
Yeah, I heard one.
I've got to give you so that those things are coming, and they're part of the longer term. It's not so much a roadmap, but definitely part of the vision for expansion of the token, right? In utilizing it in more places. So if we can make it more available as a payment token, like in marketplaces on IMX, as well as an in-game token in other games, because it fundamentally, I mean, the OMI token is now out and public and available. Anybody can use it if they want to and build. Now, this is in no way confirmation, but I would love to eventually set up some sort of almost like a grants program, so that we can encourage and foster the growth and use of the token.
So this is really really good. So it's unlike these other meme tokens that's out there. They're looking at different ways in order to invite people in to actually use the actual tokens, and they're the king of partnerships. So like, imagine that we have the Disney verse coming out, where they're bringing out their own metaverse and everything like that, and you have little games like that, with like Goofy and Donald, and little games like they always do in Disney, and they put them on the blockchain, and you're able to use the OMI tokens to make purchases in these games, or even maybe this is like fantasy land, but like going forward, you go to the Disney park or whatnot, if they foster enough of a relationship, and you can use OMI tokens there. Who knows? You know, the blockchain is the future, and I think we're going to see a lot of changes come.
In other platforms and other games as well, because we're not limited to just using OMI within Veve, right? There is so much more potential for the token that we can build in, and in doing so, tie it back into our tokenomic system and benefit everybody in the ecosystem.
Okay, yeah. So excited. I never heard the 3 games thing. I've heard of like 1 and like speculation around 2. The grants program is awesome to hear too. I got to put the hair up. You're getting me hot and bothered now. So when you say 3 games, do you mean like
Here we go.
mobile games? Do you mean specifically NFT, like play to earn games? Games in EV specific?
No, and these are external to Veve that I'm talking of. So these are like completely separate games that will utilize the token. One of them will be play to earn.
See, there we go. Confirm play to earn using the OMI token.
But 1 is play to earn.
Correct.
Oh.
It's crazy. So like, I don't know if anybody here has ever played. Well, they're gonna go into the whole Axie Infinity thing, and like Axie is the granddaddy of play to earn game. Well, yeah, it's the biggest play to earn game right now. You know, there's games like Town Star, which I've had some fun in Town Star. I played a little bit of Axie Infinity as well. You know, yeah, like the potential for countries outside the United States to actually make profits and play to earn games, and just to think about them utilizing the OMI token, that's big, you know. And at its high point, of course, you know, Axie Infinity is coming out with new gameplays and everything like that. People were supporting their families playing a video game online. Like, how crazy is, not in the United States, but in like third world countries and everything like that. I had a little bit of an Axie team, you know. But yeah, people were supporting their families playing these NFT games, and it's crazy. It just adds another dimension to life. You know, we know that kind of like factory jobs and everything like that with automation and robotics and everything like that. You know, it's going to be a space where it's going to be hard for people to actually go out and do physical labor jobs and earn a profit with, you know, the advancements of robotics and things like this. And I think this is a space where people, you know, entertainment is a huge space. This is a space where people can supplement their income, or even do a little bit of a side hustle playing games like Axie Infinity and everything like that with this whole play to earn model. So, you know, it's exciting to see what's going to come. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see if we can, they say it's going to come in a couple of weeks. So this is where he says that. Let's take a look at that.
Right, you know, it's like, I know that everyone, Axie is probably the poster child.
This is where they talk about Axie Infinity.
And to be honest, I'm not entirely up to speed as to how all of their mechanics work. But obviously people are seeing that example and really starting to understand how they can build those systems into their own games and use that to attract a user base, because we live in a world of incentive that you know, to really cut through the noise, that those incentives have to be strong enough, and using the OMI token as that is definitely something I'm pushing for in as many places as we can get it.
Awesome. Well, I mean, right away my brain's going, right? So I'm like, play to earn, OMI, more ways for utility, more ways to burn OMI, more incentive. I mean, if I can earn OMI by, I don't know, playing some kind of Illuvium or just other NFT game, right? I mean, that's pretty big incentive and pretty exciting, because when we think about OMI right now, again, we think about the fact that it still needs its utility. It's tied to
utility's coming, man. Utilities, it's almost here.
Recognized as a metaverse token, but now it can actually, well, eventually be recognized as also play to earn token. We know how big play to earns have taken off. So I know you've never heard this before, but when will we see at least the first?
You know how now they hate timelines.
Yeah, actually, I'm hoping to have the first one out. I hate putting timelines to things, and I can't say soon. In the next few weeks.
No.
Let's hope that it comes.
All right. So we know how people feel about OMI and timelines. Well, Veve and timelines. So that's crazy. But this is exciting. This is really, really, really bullish, man. play to earn, and the Omi token. And then we know that the whole metaverse is coming and everything like that. And in this video, we'll do this in another video. We'll go over it as well. But they kind of confirmed that metaverse is on its way, and if I'm not mistaken, they say it's probably gonna drop this year. And like I've been saying, I think that the web platform is gonna be the beginning of Vivi's metaverse, and they're gonna build on top of it and just like constant updates and make it bigger from that. So like, it's not gonna be like Ready Player One out the gate, and I think they said that as well. But it's gonna be stages, and I want to see how they incorporate land play as well, So I'm excited as always for Vivi and what they have to offer. Like, subscribe, and all that jive. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.